Hello, my name is Marici. My civil name is Zuzana Takács, and I have been requested by my supporters to tell something about my captivity during 3 months in 2012. I would like to thank to my supporters. I didn't know I have so many supporters. Actually, I was surprised, and now I know that even in the case that the people who did these bad things to me will try to silence me, even in this case the truth will speak out through other people who are not satisfied with hypocritical positivity of the Sangha. So what I would like to tell in the beginning, the main reason I am doing this record is that I have realized that actually some of my belongings which were stolen during my captivity and never returned after my release, these belongings I actually need for helping people, and that's why I wrote a request letter even to Guru Dharma Sangha, where I am requesting to return at least my laptop. Apart from my laptop, the other things which have been stolen by the Sangha of the Tapasvi Dharma Sangha, previously called Ram Bahadur Bomjon, are my MP3 player, mobile phone, an Oxford Bible, an audio cassette with my songs from 25 years ago, so it has for me a value of memories, and also some personal notes and drawings about my spiritual states, which I have no idea why they needed this. Also sunglasses, expensive ones for my special eye problem, and also a photo of one of my spiritual teachers from my childhood, Kamila Racek. I don't know also why they need to take such personal things. Actually, the fact that during my captivity they gave me my own tent and my own sleeping bag, which I didn't want to return because they were defiled by the dirt of one of the members of the Sangha, which sexually abused me. Okay, so let's go to the main story, which started 28th of December 2011. That time I had been already 1 year in Nepal, and I was, after 3 months of stay in the jungle near Dharma Sangha, I was banned due to a personal conflict between me and Khenpo Sonam Gyurme. In the meantime, Sonam Gyurme had to leave, but the ban of Marici, my person, had been inherited by all the following authorities of the Sangha and committees and BSDS, and I actually never knew exactly the name of the organization and what does it mean Sangha. Let's call them Sangha. So each of the authorities inherited this story that I had been disturbing Dharma Sangha near his tree. Pragyaratna Guru, a Theravada monk, created a lot of gossips, spreading them in Lama Hotel among my friends, Krishna Meme, Vinu Lama and others. For example, that I supposed to be a spy sent by foreign organizations to spy on Dharma Sangha while he is meditating at night. And everyone believed it in the Sangha. Till today everyone believes this. They were justifying taking my technical equipment by this accusation. And I had been interrogated during 2 different times when I had been attacked and captivated. Once in October 2011, and the second time, as you know all from the media, between 28th of December 2011 and 24th of March 2012. One of the other gossips which were the justification of my person being tortured, humiliated, gossiped and banned from South Korea was that I am supposed to be a witch, which in the 21st century I think only a few people would take seriously, but many university educated people in the Sangha took it as 100% information, and based on this they banned me from South Korea and reported me to immigration police so that I am deported 2 times. First times in August 2011 they were not successful. Second time after my captivity they were successful. One of another gossip originating in Pragyaratna Guru and spread in the Sangha, Nil Bahadur Ram Kumar, everyone believed it, was that I am supposed to be something like a voodoo black magician, which is called locally, as I learned later, Masani. And this kind of Masani, as a Masani, I was supposed to create some negative being separate from me and to send this negative being to harm Dharma Sangha at his tree. When I heard these stories I was shocked. First of all, who the brain of the people who can create such nonsense. Second, how can the others in the Sangha believe this, including Andrea Good and a lot of Western foreigners, Western devotees, who seem to be quite normal before for me. So then, based on these gossips, the family of Dharma Sangha was turned against me by manipulative, untrue gossips, as well as the committees. Slowly, even Vaiba, who was giving me accommodation for a lot of time, maybe 5 months during 2011, had been turned against me. They were trying also to turn against me the Simra friends, Cheku Lama, Binu Lama and Krishna Lama. The last 2 are owners of Lama Hotel, but they didn't manage. So all these negativities caused that I could not go to South Korea, but I had a very strong connection to South Korea. I never had so deep meditations as in South Korea. It's important to know that meditation and yoga was not a new thing for me. I started 25 years ago, and I have my own Sadguru, so I didn't come to Dharma Sangha as a chela. I came to him to support him and as a volunteer to help in the translations. And apart from this, I was myself looking for a pure, spiritually inspiring place nearby a saint in a holy forest to continue with my own meditations. And I found this ideal and only place in the world as Halkoria for me. The Sangha always claimed that I used to come to Halkoria with the sole reason to disturb Dharma Sangha in his meditation. Of course, this is totally nonsense. I never went to his people tree alone, just together with other Sangha members at official blessing times. All the gossips are lies. I entered the fenced compound because it was fenced by a barbed wire fence. A few times at unavoidable circumstances, but not to disturb Dharma Sangha, and I didn't come near to him at all. I didn't even see him in his place. One time it was when I was returning the white puppy, the famous white dog of Halkoria, which was lost in the village of Pilua, which is 6 kilometers from the forest. And in Nepal, dogs are treated very badly in villages, and there is a big dangerous road. So I returned the dog, and it got dark, and I thought that I will stay inside the big fence during the morning, just to be near Dharma Sangha, who I suppose will protect me from wild animals, as it was told. And somehow the people, I felt that they would protect me, which was of course very naive from me. But when I heard some terrible animal noises, I was afraid, so I went to the settlement, and I was attacked, tied to a pole in the office house, and violently treated. It was in October 2011. That time I managed to escape because the ropes were plastic and there was a lighter, and I burned the ropes and climbed out from the window the next room. And just not to show that I am coward, I returned back to the meeting which was held because of me the next day, where Binu Lama and Krishna Meme and Raju Saha, the first two from Simra, the third from Nijgat, appealed to Dharma Sangha to release me. So I had been released. I used to the second time when I entered the compound was when the Sangha reported me to police, and because I didn't have visa for 5 days. It was only 5 days my visa was expired, but they were waiting for this occasion very patiently to make me harm as soon as possible. That time I learned it from Durbalama from Patlaya, who has friends in the local police, and he told me, "Do you know that police is looking for you?" I was shocked. That time I didn't want to go away from Nepal because I felt this is the place where I have to be and my heart belongs. So I escaped to the jungles, and after 3 days of quite difficult time without enough food and water, tired, I went to Dharma Sangha's smaller circle just to find some protection against the Sangha, against his own Sangha.